Good morning, everybody. Shakira Ali here. Glad to be with you today. And today I thought I would talk with you a little bit about meditation, how to meditate. Many people have been interested and in pursuit of learning how to meditate, and it has been of real value to me. Over the years, I have taken on meditation periodically, but in this last 2 or 3 months, I've determined that I really need a meditation practice on a daily basis, and so that's what I've been doing. And it occurred to me this morning, as I was struggling to keep my focus, that maybe I should talk about what it is to learn how to meditate, and to talk a little bit not just about the value of meditation, but the actual experience of it, what you will confront as you work to implement a meditation practice in your own life. So the value of meditation. Many of you know that we live in a multitasking society. We're all about trying to do more than one thing at a time. And the fact of the matter is that it's really not that easy to do. And in fact, what they're saying is, in terms of brain science, that multitasking is not a particularly effective way to operate. What it does is it limits your ability to actually focus on one thing at a time, because obviously in multitasking you're trying to focus on 2 or 3 things at once, and it limits your capacity almost for being able to really zero in on one idea, one activity, one task at a time. And so meditation helps to kind of bring back that capacity to your quiver of skills, so to speak. You learn how to harness all of your energy and focus it on in one location. And in the case of meditation, you're actually focusing and concentrating on yourself, which is also a really good thing, because many of us, we kind of obsess about ourselves, but we don't actually take time to concentrate on our essence, on our kind of spirit being. And meditation helps to get us in touch with that. It also has regenerative powers in terms of our body. It really kind of relaxes us and allows us to bring our cells back into resonance with each other, with themselves. And so this, I'm sure, has a regenerative nature, a regenerative quality for our bodies. So meditation is good and useful in that regard. So how do you actually meditate? There are many practices. Some people meditate with their eyes very lightly closed, so that you close your eyes. You see my eyes are just slightly opened. I can actually see a little bit underneath, right at the bottom of my eyes. And if you're in a dark space, in a dark room, which is helpful, you can just kind of keep your eyes very soft. You don't necessarily keep them closed, and some people meditate like that. Sometimes you meditate with your eyes fully closed. I myself have been keeping my eyes fully closed, so that there's no distraction, no visual distraction. Some people focus in on an object like a lit candle or a crystal or some object in the room, but something that just kind of keeps their attention focused. And any one of those methods is useful. Whatever works for you is the method you should use. But the idea is to clear your mind, to really clear your mind of the extraneous thoughts, the chatter that goes on. This is actually what made me think about doing this video this morning, because I was, when I mentioned that I was kind of struggling to keep my focus, and what I was finding myself doing was my mind would drift off into, there was a television on at some point last night or yesterday, and there was a sitcom or something going on, I don't know, but whatever it was, I had that scene in my mind, and I was kind of thinking about the exchange between the two characters, you know, just kind of getting involved with their chatter. Or I was thinking about, I found myself thinking about a conversation that I had on Facebook with some people, or I found myself thinking about a plan that I was making for the weekend. So you know, it's very easy to get sidetracked in the process, and what your objective is to just kind of bring your focus back to a central point in your being. And so my particular process, my particular practice of late has been to just focus on my body and the actual space, the density of space that I take up in the universe, and I connect to the actual space that my body parts take up in the universe. I connect myself to those spaces. I then connect myself to the area of space around my body. Then I connect myself to the area of space in the room that I'm sitting in, or whatever space I'm sitting in, and then I connect myself to the broader universe. And what I'm finding is that I'm actually able to feel myself in resonance with the greater the greater universe, like to connect myself with everything that is. And what I'm finding is that I'm able to really resonate with all of the abundance, all of the blessing that is our existence. And I mean, it sounds very lofty, but it is a very freeing experience. And when you are in that mode, in that mindset, you really can get that the negativity that you encounter on a daily basis, whether it's inside of your own mind or, you know, in the world around you, when you're confronted with any of that negativity, you can brush it off. And the reason that you want to do that, of course, is because whatever you think about, whatever you obsess about, whatever you and even whatever you resist, because you know there's this kind of attractive energy around those emotions. Those are the things that come to you. Anything you're thinking about has an attractive energy to it. So you don't want to attract negative to yourself. You want to attract what's positive. And meditating allows you to connect with that positive energy that's out there, and that is within you. So you just kind of focus on yourself. So there are a couple of things. Those I mentioned that my process is literally to think about my lips, my chin, my cheeks, my eye sockets, my forehead, my face, my ears, my head, the column of my neck. I think about how those parts of my body actually take up space in the universe, and how that space is connected with all other space. with all other, with everything else in creation, actually. And it just really enables me to just get myself connected, not just to myself, but to all that there is. That's one method. I used to have a practice where I would literally, and this is a practice that you might want to use to get started with, is just, I would just focus on my breathing. I would do a kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4 count with my breathing, taking in 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just connect to my breathing, and I would do that repeatedly. And I got to the point where I could literally time myself. I would sit for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Optimally, 20 minutes a day is perfect. But if you can't get in 20, get in 15. If you can't get in 15, get in at least 10 minutes to center yourself throughout the course of the day. And really, if you can only do this once a day, do it in the morning when your body is still, when your body and your spirit are really kind of still connected with the cosmos, and you're just, you're not quite out of your sleep yet. That is a really good time to sit and meditate. And when you find yourself drifting off into those visions and conversations and issues that emerge, just bring yourself gently back. Don't beat yourself up. Just, thank you for sharing. Excuse me. And you come back to where you are in your inner being. So anyway, I thought that might be helpful for those of you who are looking to establish a meditation practice. It is really a regenerative process. I encourage you to do it. If you do, please let me know. Give me a comment. Let me know what your experience has been like. Let me know what your challenges are. If there are other things that you'd like to share about your meditation practice, I'd love to hear about it. If you have a particular a favorite practice, I would love to know about that as well. Please leave a comment at the end. Go visit my blog site. I'll be talking about this and other things. The meditation practice that I talked about comes from the book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm going to be doing some hangouts around that and some training around the work that he teaches in terms of helping you to make real permanent change in your life by employing a meditation practice. So thanks for visiting. Check me out. I'm sure there's a link around here. Go visit my blog, subscribe to my channel, and thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.